What the fuck is going on? I'm recording again. Well, it's Monday, blah. Mondays, am I right? Isn't that how office people talk? Yeah, they wear ties and shit. I don't want to do that. Sometimes I want to do that when I'm crawling around on a dirty-ass floor, working on a dirty-ass treadmill, or a dirty-ass fucking whatever else. Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't know. Starting the podcast with a random blah blah. That's I am going to hashtag that. It is going to be a meme. A meme. I fucking don't actually know what a meme is anymore. Never did. So why I said anymore doesn't make any sense. Well, here I am recording at my little desk with a pile of equipment on it that I'm not using right now. I just got frustrated and started kicking it old school the way I've always done it in my whopping 40 episodes. But hey, they're going up and I'm enjoying it. So there's that. The stuff is here. So got this mofo. Got this thing here. If I seem awkward right now, my format has organically grown into doing the first little part live on Instagram and then the rest, because you can only do about 10 minutes on the rest. And this little thing here, I am moving my phone around to show the other microphone. I have two microphones. I have the mixer thingamajig that I am playing with. The last episode, if you listen to it, there is me and my daughter doing some silly shit. It doesn't make any sense at the time, but today still does not make sense. Why? I don't know. Just how things happen. It's fate. It is serendipitous. It's whatever you want to call it. So, cheers to that. No, I'm not drunk. Just feeling silly. Been a funny day. Work was actually pretty good. Tomorrow won't be. I'm delivering. Because apparently I'm the delivery guy now. Which I did for years and I really don't want to fucking do again. I looked at the rest of my schedule. That's alright. Excuse me, that came on suddenly. Maybe I should edit that stuff out. However, moving on, I am bitching about work because that happens more often than not. Because kind of why I started this. Anyway, so I'm delivering tomorrow. I looked at the rest of the week. I'm doing my thing. I am servicing, repairing, so that's good. Tomorrow, I don't know. I got to go to the Schwiggity, which is Oshawa, which I don't like going to. It is commonly known as the armpit of the armpit of Ontario. Yes. That's how I'm putting it. It's not commonly known that. I'm just saying that now because I don't like it. If you live there, sorry, move. That's all I have to say about that. I am bringing 2 treadmills there. I will be in the big stupid truck. However, I won't be driving, which I kind of like. Staying positive, folks. I am trying not to make a lot of noises. I recently listened to myself and I heard all the little lip smacking and swallowing and all that crap. So I'm going to do my best not to do that because I don't know how to fix it. I should probably figure it out. Do you think? Yeah, I probably should. So yeah, I will work on that for the 3 people that listen. So you're welcome. I'm glad you're listening. I will do better. I've been playing around with this, the whole cod pasting thing. I dropped some money on some equipment, as I mentioned, which I don't have any buyers anymore, so I'm going to use this shit, so I feel good about it. I am looking into a different software. It's called SoundCloud. I started looking into it because another podcast started talking about it. So I decided to check it out. It's called SoundCloud. I'm not using it tonight because I don't want to have to figure it out and then record and put it up. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll record a second one this week on that platform and see how that works out. There is a bunch of stuff I got to do on this. I'm starting to see why podcaster is becoming a legit thing. It's not, it can be just recording the throat up like I do. Don't do that. But, yeah, there's a bunch of shit. If you want it to be good, there's plenty of stuff you got to look into and do and be consistent. Record. Put that shit up there. Do it every week or every day, whatever you do. Whatever your thing is. Yawn pause. I don't know why I yawned. It's not that late. It's 9:30, so that's okay. Is that okay? That's okay, right? Am I right? Yes. I'm declaring that I'm right. So what is up? What is new? Going on? Down? What's the word? What's happening? I don't know. Yeah, so Netflix I've been on. I started watching Slasher. I'm going to be kind of quick. I watched the first season. It's gross. I'm probably not going to watch any more. It was a real thriller slasher. Well, it's called Slasher. People get mutilated. You don't know who it is till the end. Very well done. That's how I got wrapped into it. You really can't figure out who it was. But I've had enough. I'm good. They show, a dude gets his head cut off. Spoiler! In broad daylight, right in the street, and it's graphic. Another woman gets. This is the one that really stuck with me. Dissected in a high school science room. Some sick, twisted shit. I'll say that. Yeah, those might be spoilers, but it doesn't take away from watching it because it's some intense shit. So yeah, Slasher. Watch it if you like shit that makes you want to cover your eyes. It's pretty fucked up. Like I say, I enjoyed it, but I'm done with it. I'm good. I don't need the second season. I don't see how they're carried on because they caught who were doing it. There was 2 people doing it. Oops. Anyway, yeah, that's all on Slasher. So, segue. And the segue is done. I just wanted to shut off my Instagram Live. I took a minute there to find out how long you can Instagram Live for, and you can do it for an hour. So, I've been doing shorter than that because I thought that's all you could do. Anyway, should I turn it back on? No, I'm just going to leave it. But lesson learned. Maybe jot down a note. Why shouldn't I jot down a note? Notes. Yeah, got me a pen, doing some writing. IG can be 1 hour. Am I going to do it for an hour? No, because this is only half of an hour. If all that banging distracted you, that was just me putting my pen back. Apparently I do that in dramatic fashion. So yeah, slasher, gross. Not watching the second season. I'm good. So what's happening in life? Well, I went and signed my daughter up for baseball. And I maybe shouldn't have. And yeah. I'm going to stop dicking around with my phone because I'm trying to talk. She's had one practice and one game. She was supposed to have a game tonight, didn't end up going. She's got another one Wednesday. She's never played before, so having a tough time with it, understandably. I'm going to pause again. Okay, the pausing shit's done. Yeah. What was I talking about? The baseball. Understandably having a tough time with it. I just rushed in and signed her up. She ended up on a hardball team surrounded by boys who've played before. I don't know why I didn't think of this. It's kind of a bummer. This is a I know I screwed up moment. Because ultimately it is my decision and I signed her up. And I don't know if she was interested, but I want her to try it out anyway. But the circumstances and the rushing into it and the zero experience, it's not a good mix. I'll say that. But I want to. She doesn't even know the rules. So she goes out to bat, just swings at everything. And which sounds not right. You're like, huh? How could she not know? Or who didn't tell her? Well, I was stepping back, assuming the coach would teach her, but I don't think there's been time, really. So I think the coaches are just doing what they've always done, but they're used to having people around that have done it before. So now it's on me to let her know, which is fine. I'll show her, but she needs to be willing and not dig her heels in and turn it into a fucking wrestling match to get out the door. So there's, two sides. I think she could be interested in it if I get her going on it. I've looked into switching her over to a girls softball because it is available. I didn't even think it was, so I just signed her up. I didn't find it when I went to the website, but you gotta specifically punch that in. So I did that today, and it looks like there is that possibility. So that is an avenue, or she can stick with this, or I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, what's better? On a team with all boys who, some boys can be dicks, but generally going to be nice to her, or probably ignore her because they're all awkward, or onto a team with a bunch of girls who can be fucking evil. And not in the physical beat up way, but in the psychological make you kill yourself way. So, I don't know. These are things going through my head. Some of them might be unreasonable. It's, going through my head, taking up residence in my head, taking up real estate, all up in my brain. That in itself is bothering me. So then I spiral and it bothers me. And you start thinking less of yourself. But she's just got to get off her butt and do something. That's why I signed her up. Vent alert, vent alert. Here we go. I want her to get up. I want her to get going. She's not a super athletic, which is fine. I know she's not going to be. She likes the library. She went there today, which is awesome. She likes the Harry Potter books and videos, and I wish she would make her own, and it would be awesome if she did, but she does things once or twice and gives up so fucking fast. Maybe it's my perception, but I don't think it is. No, it's not my perception. I've seen this. But these are the questions. How do you get around this? How do you sort this out? How do you get her into an activity she won't just give up on and will end up enjoying for the summer? She's kind of a recluse, but the friends she likes, she really likes. So that's good. But she's got to get out. She can't just sit in her fucking room just watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine all the time. The show's funny, but she went through Friends all seasons like 5 times. And she wants to do this. She wants to do it again with this show. I know it. I don't mind watching episodes sometimes, but what the fuck? Sometimes just too much. Too much TV. It has finally warmed up. I'm not talking the weather, but it's, a good reason to get up and find an activity and do shit. So there's that. And the summer's coming up. And I don't have any plans or money put away. I'm going to have some money. So. But now I got to decide what to do. I'm thinking camping, but. Oh, I really got to start doing these earlier. But yeah, camping, which is great. You get the fire and the tent, and you're in the woods. You might see an animal that's cool, and maybe a swim if it's warm enough. And there's also bugs. And she's got super sensitive skin. And whenever we're outside, she's, I know I got bit by a bug. And it's like she can't stand it. So, I don't know. We'll get bug spray and there's a thing you clip on your belt. Keeps them away. Don't know what it's called. But yeah. So there's a thought. I wouldn't go crazy far and do camping like that, but I'll look some stuff up. Insect repellent. Nah, I'm not going to look that up. I'm going to look at my green wavy waves. So yeah. Basically, she got so upset before the game that she doesn't know how to play. Guess she gets embarrassed. So here I am being dad, wondering, oh man, what does somebody fucking say? And I really don't think anybody said anything. She just, she gets in her own head. Considering I just spilled all my thoughts out on the internet, I guess I do too. So, where'd she get that? Probably me. So yeah, there's my, my little hubbub. So yeah, and Yeah, my little hubbub. But the thing is, how do you explain to her it's just a baseball game, and even if she doesn't do well, it's not the end of the friggin' world, and it's and that's the spiral. Yeah, I call it a hubbub, but I think spiral's a better word. So yeah, here that's my conundrum, my spiral. Maybe this will help, but I want that switch I can hit to make things better. There is no switch, folks. Hashtag there is no switch. I don't know. There's my little catchphrase. I was finished doing up a bunch of fucking paperwork. It's my expense sheet. So I fill out every little item that I have used. I let it drag on too long, so I gotta admit that. It's for all my parking. I pay for all that, and then I get reimbursed. I just filled out $130 worth of parking stuff. Parking receipts. So that was fun. I don't know how many there are. The paper's in the other room, and I don't want to look at it anymore. I did not fill it out by hand. I used the computer, which, I mean, hey, it's actually kind of cool that I learned how to do that. I got the fine young lady to send me a copy of the thing so I could just pull it up and print it out as needed. And I'm thinking I should not stop and fill out 3 months worth at a time. Should probably maybe do it by the month. And yeah, maybe have one of those printouts with me so I can just write it down as I go along, as opposed to getting into the program and looking up the date and finding what I did. Fucking hell. You know, we used to fucking yawn all the time. Jesus. But yeah, before we got bought and they implemented this software, we used to have these sheets, just call them time sheets. And the time sheets, you would write down where you were, what time you started, what time you ended, kind of a blurb of what you did. And I always hated them. I always screwed them up. So I was behind on them. I'd be missing one or two. So I had to find out what I was doing and write it down again. But they were pretty simple and to the point. I'll give them that. Just kind of jot it down. Boom, boom, it's done. In real time at the point. When you're doing the job, you know, you finish up the job and then you get on. Basically, you usually get in the vehicle and just write your shit, jot your shit down. There was a simplicity to it now that I look back on it. But it also wasn't, because then you had to go into the office, put them through the copier, make 2 copies of each one, give them to the HR person. It was a bit of a loon. And then they'd process it and you get paid, which is all right. Again, simple in a way, but today I didn't have a shit ton of work, which I'm okay with. You know, I am getting hours, probably less than before, but I am okay with it. So there's that. So basically what I did today was we do all the work orders on our phone because that's where the software, we hook up to it. So I basically implemented the old paper style into this. I just did it all on site and punched it in and made the report so it's all up. Now, the last job I did today, here's another work bitching thing. This is a venting podcast, I'll give you that. So, anybody commenting about the venting podcast, I think I found the title for it. So yeah, that's the title. And where the fuck was I? Yeah, so I did it on site. But the last job I had today, I already filled the information out. Put down the numbers and the parts that I needed, and they're not in. So I did the thing again, and I was more thorough. So I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting for the thing somebody to notice this shit. I'm following the rules, being a good boy. I'm doing the protocol. So if the parts aren't coming in, after I do all the reports and the info, what do we do? Do I go over the person who's supposed to get the parts head and cause a bunch of shit? Get a target on me? You know, they got a second service guy now, and he's very good. There's a language barrier. I think I mentioned him before, but he's good. He's 87 years old. He's got 80 years experience. He's got a shit ton more experience than I do. He knows how to work on a ton of different stuff, which I'm figuring out. So yeah, I don't know. There's my work events. But I'm being thorough. I'm doing my thing. So, what else? I don't know. Saved a lot of money and scheduling, and I got a fine I gotta pay, and I don't have a bed, and I don't know. Today started off well. It went through well. And I start early tomorrow. And the kid feels like crap. After he canceled the ball game, the ball game wasn't canceled. I couldn't let her go the way she was. And yeah. Straight into pajamas, just laying in bed. Fuck me. I don't know. Trying to stretch this out to the half hour. My mind's all over the place right now. I don't know. That's good. Have a good night, everybody. Listen, share the thing. Download it. I'm playing with some stuff. There's going to be content. Plenty of it. I promise. I swear. I'm not just saying it. This is a work in progress. I'm doing it by myself. I will be bringing in some other guys to help me out. Well, I mean one other guy. Shout out to him. You'll hear from him soon. Thanks. Bye.